happening today?
Hey, what's happening?
Hello. Whew. Not enough. That's all I'm gonna say. Not enough.
It was a
It's all
beautiful
good.
day.
It's all
It
good.
was
I'm saying
productive.
that not enough. Not enough me time. Not enough girl time. Not enough of nothing going on.
I know that's right. Always needing more.
Yeah, I'm just telling you. I'm getting ready to get my calendar out for the rest of the year and start scribbling in some things I need to do with me, my girls, and fun things. And I mean, I did a lot of stuff this year, I think, but I still it outweighs my job outweighs my fun time. I'll just say,
Yes. Ah,
yeah,
Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it?
yeah. So, this episode is a really good episode. I don't know who came up with this. Did you come up with this one, Chauncey?
I did. I did.
thank you.
Okay. Um, and I guess the reason we are bringing this one to the porch is because I think that it is very important to know what your circle, your squad looks like, especially when it comes down to, I'm gonna say women. I'm gonna just keep it real to women, you know what I mean? Because I see a lot of things that even at our age give me, hesitation, like still acting like that, you know what I mean? Is that still going on? Like when I think about each one of you, I think about a true sister. You could tell me some things, you know what I mean? Not just, I don't wear slips and stuff like that. Remember the saying, if my slip was hanging, you would tell me my slip was hanging. But you would tell
Right.
me if I was out of pocket, you would tell me, encouraging words if I felt like I was down, I trust that y'all will give me that, you know what I mean? Because you are my squad and you're my circle and you give me that love. So my squad to me is someone that probably I can honestly say I've known for a long time. I don't really have any open invitations for new squad members. I'll be honest with you.
None of us do. None of us
I-
do.
I'll be honest with you. I don't really want any new squad members because it takes like time to marinate. You see what I'm saying? And get to the season type of person I want to have in my life. I'm not trying to be the detective and investigator to find out what you're really about. So I don't need any more squad. I have lots of associates, I will say that people that, I know in my day-to-day life. But my squad to me is my close sister, like you guys, because y'all know I use that word sissy all the time, and I only use it with the people that I love. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, so I don't spread that like thinly because at 55, almost 56, I don't really take that lightly because
Yeah.
things are too I don't know, things are just not what it used to be. I'll say because I don't want to go through the trust of well, I'm not gonna say trust. I don't want to go through the check and balance type of thing that you have to go through when you meet people because I want to be comfortable and have my guard down. You see what I'm saying? Like I want to tell you when I'm not well. You see what I'm saying? I want to tell you when I feel hurt. You know what I mean? I want to tell you when my husband get on my effing nerves. You know what I mean? Because everything ain't a good day.
How about this? How about this? I don't want to tell you nothing. I want you to know me so well that you already know.
bing, bing,
You
bing,
already
bing.
know. Don't be going, what's wrong? Well, I ain't ate in 3 days. You know I ain't got no time. I don't wait for y'all to go, oh, I need something. You know what I'm saying? How are you feeling? How you gonna feel if you ain't ate?
I agree wholeheartedly. And Kimmy, and part of the reason why I brought this is because, I have my text message thread. Now, you ladies, we're in our own chat and text messages, but I have one that is literally called my squad. I had it as my circle first, and then I changed it. I was like, okay, I want to be a little younger. I called it my squad, right? And so, but within that squad, they are family.
Mhm.
And so that is what those friendships have turned into. And for me, what makes them all so important is the fact that I was such a tomboy growing up. I was the only girl with brothers, and I always hung with my male cousins because with the female cousins, the age difference was so great. And so I always, understood guys a little bit better, and that was where I was comfortable. But throughout certain challenges and changes throughout my life is where I really realized that I needed those girlfriends, right? And you know, Kimmy, you and I have had this conversation before, and it can be really tricky about sometimes people feel like and say, and it is true, that their spouse is their soulmate. But oftentimes your soulmate can be someone different. It can be that person that's in your squad, right? Because you don't have to explain anything. For those of us that have been married and divorced and remarried, it's hard to say, oh my God, that was my soulmate, but now you married to somebody else. And so
I ain't never said that about the other one. I ain't gonna even
no,
lie.
I ain't said that either. But my point is that that's why your soulmate can be that person that understands you. And I always respected and looked at how Oprah spoke about Gail. And so one of the descriptions that she gave is she's the mother that you always need. She's the sister that, so she fills all of these particular roles. And so they have a lifelong friendship, you know what I mean? And so, and it's not threatening to her romantic relationship with her partner. And so, because you can have both. And so, even when I love it when I hear couples say, you know, oh, he's my best friend and she's my best friend. And yeah, he's one of my best friends, right? And so I do love him and he's one of my best friends, but I do have others. And so it's helped me get through, again, some of the toughest moments in my life. And just like Celeste just said, there's certain things I don't have to say. You just kind of know when you see my face. Or, you know, you can see, you know what, you really don't seem like yourself today. What's going on? That's important. That is very, very important. And so my question is, what does your squad look like? You know, are you always by yourself? Do you not have anyone that you can turn to or you can talk to or you can rely on, you know, to come to you, to be there for you and vice versa?
So when I think of
What do your squad look like, Keisha?
so my squad is a group of women who is solid, never to hurt, but to help. Give you an encouraging word, people of secrets, to have fun with, but not clingy, because they know that I'm a with you person, but I'm a loner too.
Yes.
Like I have to have my time, and it doesn't matter if we don't talk for a period of time. When we pick up the phone, it's just like we never left.
Amen.
That's
Love
what
it.
I consider my squad.
That's right.
That's what a squad looks like.
Yep.
Someone that, you know, that will help you. And if you need them, you're there.
Right.
You don't have to talk every day or all the time, but when you need them, you're there.
That's it. I say you hit all the points. You hit all the points. So
and the one, especially the one about telling you the truth, child. Woo.
Yeah, I'm telling
Even
you.
when you don't want to hear it.
That's what the people that don't tell you the truth, they're not really in your squad.
Yeah, I need them to put me in order. I need them to put me in check, you know, and they know how to talk to me. So it's not going to look like it's disrespectful. They already know that. And my squad has to be smart. I'm just going to tell you right now. My squad, if I'm the smartest one in the squad, we got a problem.
You need a new squad.
We got a problem. I need to be able to go. I already know. Y'all already know. I'm like, I'm getting ready to do my trademark. Kim, what's up? I'm getting ready to do something else. I need that. If I can't do that, you really not my squad. You like baggage at this point.
Wow.
Right?
No, well, it's the same thing I told the kids, right? If you have a friend group, you need to be somewhere in the middle of your friend group.
Exactly.
Right? You got some that's smarter and doing a little bit better, and some that's not as, or you know, not doing as well for the time being, or whatever. But you should always be somewhere in the middle, so you're striving to move up to the top, and they're encouraging you. But if you are always at the top of your friend circle, you need another set of friends. You need
and if you're at the top of your friend circle, you might need to identify your own personality.
Yeah, what's wrong with your self-esteem? The reason why
because it's not always people with low self-esteem.
Right.
A lot of people that's narcissistic. They want to be at the top of the food chain because they think that they want to look down on other people. And guess what? That's not a person in your squad either. Because the conversation they have about you when you're not around makes
Right.
you feel better. I'm
Yeah,
telling
because they should be pulling you up. They
you.
should be pulling and
Pulling,
lifting
yes.
you up.
I'm gonna add
Oh.
value to my squad because I know where I add
Right.
value. So
There
I
you
just
I told you no more squad members. I'm not adding no more value. We stand is where we stand right now. Like,
yeah. And, in your squad, you add your own value.
Oh,
You
yeah,
might
for
be the
sure.
smartest, but you might be the organized one, or you might be the spiritual one. But you got to have some kind of value.
Yes.
you know what? I'm glad you said that because guess what? When in your squad, don't the don't the positions rotate? Because people are being encouraged, people are being motivated.
That's
So
what I'm
people are
saying. Yeah.
always shifting around. You see what I'm saying? But they still are near and dear. You see what I'm saying? So I think that the squad is something that is untouchable. You see what I'm saying? It's untouchable in the fact that we grow and evolve with each other. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And,
Yes.
and that's to me, that's very important because if you are still down here, and let me tell y'all, I had people that got their ticket out my squad because they couldn't migrate to the next level. And I'm not trying to say this to be facetious to anybody or look down, but yo, if you still doing the same thing you did 20 years ago, you need to try to do some self-identifying because
From the squad get knocked off.
It's all about a growth mindset.
yeah,
Yes.
some people don't have it, Keisha.
So,
I'll tell you, I'm sure you know some people that, when you see them text now, you just want to act like, oh, did the iPhone let them know I saw their text because I don't really want to talk to them. I mean, I'm being serious because there's people that have been in my life and they're not in my life anymore like that. I don't dislike you, but you're not my squad anymore because I've gone through life events and if you was in my squad, you would know about my life events. You see what I'm saying? And if I can't have that relationship with you, because every time I talk to you, here come your problems. Here come this. This is going on. I don't think it's not, we all have issues. But if you always in the issue, I mean, let's keep it real. Don't
Yeah,
you like to
yeah,
look like, come on now?
that's
You
too
know what I mean?
much.
I'm just saying, So I'm not asking for perfectionist, I'll do it, whatever that is. Being a perfectionist in my squad, I'm just asking for you to be real. And
right.
I can do because I know that my personality is a very giving personality. Whatever thing I know in this head, I love to share it. You
Yes.
don't have to
Me
pull it
too.
out. You know what I
Right.
mean? You don't
Right.
have to pull it out. That's just me. But
And
one
then we have to take into account that some friendships are just meant to be seasonal. And it's okay. There is no reason why you fell out.
like 25 years.
I'm sorry.
Some people are not seasonal. Some people is become a liability. I'm gonna be
Well,
really
I'm just saying, not from
you
a
been
negative.
5 years and you still doing the same thing. When I have a conversation with you, you still talk about Janet over here. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Just
See,
come on,
but
Grow your
well,
squad.
see, for me, those are the ones that eventually fade out anyway. And
Mm.
and it's no harm, no foul. I don't even if you can't even remember why it faded out, it tells you everything you needed to know. And so that's happened to me. So it's not a bad thing, like you said. Huh? Oh, no.
I just pause. You forgot.
No, it wasn't even that because it happened so long ago. But it wasn't that you weren't important to me at one time or whatever, or you weren't part of my squad. But we just eventually veered off and went in different directions. And nothing bad happened, nothing negative happened. You didn't do anything to me, and I didn't do anything to you. So that just meant that you were a seasonal friend at that time. And it's okay. It's all right.
So do you ever notice that we all have girls that
Mhm.
our daughters now, they think totally different than we think or as like squads and relationships because I don't know if it's just the times we live in, but I just feel like it's different. I feel like my daughter and my son too, they may have like one or two people that they still kind of communicate through high school. I have a whole flock of people that I talk to from high school. I'm not saying that they're all in my squad, but I still have some kind of relationship with them. Even when I lived down south, you know what I mean? I still had some. I don't see like a lot of young people like that. I think like things just is like, okay, well, it's a new Sunday morning. Goodbye. I don't really care. You know what I mean? I'm just going on about my way. And they don't really hold on to it. Maybe that's just me seeing it, but
Because they didn't have the porch and they didn't connect like that.
they don't go on the porch because they in there playing video games.
Yeah, that might be why.
Yeah,
My daughter said one time, which cracked me up. Y'all know Janae because y'all know her well. And she told her friend, this right here, this is disposable. This right here, like this friendship is disposable. And that was the last time she talked to her. I was like, dang.
that's the point that I'm making. Don't you feel like they just a little bit?
Well, yeah, because I know my daughter, she said something to me, and I was asking her about someone I felt like she was very close to, and she was talking about their relationship, or she mentioned it, and I asked certain questions, not to be nosy, really just making conversation. And her response to me was that, Mom, we don't, when it comes to our relationships, we don't talk to each other like that about our men, and we don't go that deep. So I don't really know, because if I ask certain questions and I get pushback or that person gets quiet, I just don't ask them anymore. And I'm like, oh, okay.
That's why I think it's a difference. I think it's a difference.
So I would agree with that.
Yeah, I hope that I'll say this for my children. I hope that they will have a squad as they mature in life. You know what I mean? Because like we said, we all need that. We all need that. And I just don't see that right now. That's what they're doing. And I hope that changes. You know what I mean? So yeah, this was a good episode, y'all. This was really good. We know who our squad is. We're a squad. You know what I mean? So
Yes, we are.
Squad. So final thoughts.
I guess my final thought is even though you have a squad and y'all understand each other, don't take each other for granted.
Absolutely.
Check in on each other, make sure each other okay. Cross those lines sometimes. I tell y'all, I'm okay. I tell you, when I went through the grief that I went through this year, people were ended up on my doorstep. Now they know that's irritating to me, but they were like, I need to put eyes on you. I am so sorry how you feel. I'm sorry. Now I feel better and I can go home. And I appreciate that. I don't want the type of squad that only,
comes for the good things.
Yeah, and now
that's a good point.
They so busy about how I'm gonna feel. If you're my squad, that one interaction is not gonna make me not be in your squad. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't care how you feel. I'm still
Exactly.
gonna check on you and do what I gotta do. Exactly.
Yeah, y'all did that a lot when it was grieving. But anyway, that's my final thought. I just want to make sure that even though you got a strong squad and they know you well, you need to sometimes step over the lines and just be okay with, I'm just going to be in your space right now. I don't have to talk to you because I know you don't want to talk, but I'm sitting right here.
I agree.
And I'm going to be here for you. Yeah.
I think I would say, just like you, be available. I know we have different schedules and different things, but when they need you, be available for them. It's important. It's important.
And I think that you will really know your squad when you really know yourself. And I think that maybe the younger generation and how they do is because they're still trying to really figure out who they are. And so when you know who you are, then you can bring your authentic self to the table. And therefore you will find your authentic squad.
I'm trying to figure out who they are.
I'm trying to figure that out too. I agree. Really good episode. And I just, my last takeaway is that, a squad is not to be taken advantage of. A squad is to be nurtured, So I hope everybody takes a little bit of something from this and nurture their squad. So joining me today is
your girl Celeste. And don't forget, taking care of oneself is important and is necessary.
And I'm Chauncey. Do all the good that you can for as long as you can.
And I'm Keisha, growing and learning in my own lane.
Yeah, I love I'm girl Kimmy. So join us again next Wednesday when we bring you another hot episode. Hot episode. So have a wonderful week on purpose, and we'll see you next week. Take care.